Hi. Some of you may be astute enough to notice this is not Zelda. Not in any respect. That's because there was much corporate dummy spitting going on from Nintendo, so I had to stop that.
I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Cool. We're coming back from vacation. I had a good feeling about this. It's not going to end horrifically for all concerned at all. In fact, I don't really know how it's going to end. This is not technically a horror game, I'm told, but it sort of is and it sort of isn't. It's a bit of an odd one in that respect. There's a lot of exploration and clue building going on. Ooh, 1995. That was the year that Chrono Trigger came out, if I remember correctly. And the Diddy Kong game too. That's a lot of motion blur. What we got? Oh, it's me. Caitlin Greenbar. Mrs. Portland, presumably. My door that is non-interactable. That could prove a problem when, getting rid of a... Dear God, there's nothing out there. Just a solid black background. UFO in my house apparently. That could be troublesome. Speaking of which, I can't get in. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it's impossible. Please, don't go digging around here trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, Mom and Dad basically, to know we'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Sam. Who's Sam precisely? Sibling? Presumably, maybe? Hyper-intelligent cat? I don't know. Not at this point, anyway. The Christmas duck. It's always top of the list on my things. Fuck turkey and presents. Just duck. That's all you need. Piss off, duck. Ooh, house key. That solved that problem rather handily, didn't it? Excuse me, house. I'm coming inside. That's sinister. Why on earth would they have motion-activated lights in my house? Who would do that? What we got here? Terence Greenbar. I'm presuming that's good old dad. Yeah, looks like. Ooh, hello. 94. There we go. So we've moved in here about a year ago.
Dear Katie.
Well, moved it
So
actually.
much has changed.
How long has she been
Even
away?
Just since you've been away. We moved into this house.
Story
We're in
time.
School. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier.
Oh, buddy to
It
you.
doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal.
I was,
Just like I was talking to you.
Actually, where was I? Wasn't paying attention during the intro. Does it actually say? You hear a kid that goes, meow. I'm standing for that shit. Just bugger off right now, you and your friends from Fatal Frame. Ooh, how to get published. Someone wanted to be a writer. I know about that. It's very, very depressing. You send off all your manuscripts, no one even replies to you. You consider jumping from things. It's not a good time. Okay. We need to stop that, by the way. Just saying. Don't need no storms. There's no cleaning powder, not just yet anyway. I haven't actually crapped myself. You know what? Just the fuck it, I'm not going to flush that toilet either. Just I know it'll really, really drive Amy mad. Okay. Read itinerary. What we got? Katie's departure, 7th of the 6th, 1994. Fly blah blah to Amsterdam. Going for the hash brownies. Or perhaps it is the red light district, you never know. Not just the guys that go there. Just a young, adventurous lass, presumably. Perhaps that's just me playing out my own fantasies. What we got here? Sam. Daniel from the old neighbourhood called. He wants to come and see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place was that he had a Nintendo. Fucking Nintendo. When we were little. What you got? What you got?
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam.
Don't think she's here. There we go, family portrait. Sam, Katie, Mom, Dad. Mom is Jan, Dad. Yeah, there we go, Terry, I was right. That was creepy.
Lily, I need to talk to you.
Yep, I'm definitely going with creepy.
Please be there.
I don't need this shit right now. And where are my folks?
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home.
That's just the thing I said this morning. This morning? I don't know when it was. Turn all the lamps in the house. Because fuck global warming. Anything interesting? Just tissues. Don't particularly care about tissues. Any good in the drawers? Nope. No laudanum, no oil. Colour me disappointed. Directions to work from the new house. Blah 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 blah. 1 hour 10 minutes, you say? Oh my god. I have a lot more sympathy. Didn't take 2.5 hours for me. You guys hear that just now? Like someone accidentally snapped a piano string. Very strange. What we got? Front hall. Fascinating, truly. Oh, good fellas. With Mom. And she was a senior conservationist. She was a forest ranger. Oh, so far Mom's got the coolest job. Hello? Didn't I see you in a machine for pigs? Or some variant thereof. What we got here? Heck, you're in Mexico. Made in Mexico. Delightful. Yep. Look, fine. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All the new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we had when we were freshmen? Well, we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes. I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you wanted a house in the woods. Look like you got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me the lotto numbers. I'll play 'em. Seriously, I'm desperate here. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since. Bob got transferred to Winnipeg? Winnipeg? Yeah, Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Siding? What? Jealous yet? I don't know what that is. I lived through this era and I don't know. Let me know if you ever want to trade places. How are the girls doing? Has Katie left on a big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you. Rumi, Carol. Terrible flower, Carol. We update your stationery. That's old even by the standards of this place. Now I got a telephone book. Particularly scintillating. Locked. Won't open. Nothing of interest. See, we don't get that in this country. That sort of in-floor heating. At least it's not common anyway. Always give me a little bit of a surprise when I see it. Be gone with ye, evil book. Oh, you throw like a girl. No, wait. Okay. Blah blah blah, don't care. Right. We tried to go right, we couldn't go right, so instead we should go left. Which I'm told is an important direction. Glowing in the distance. Could it be aliens? Aliens! Poltergeists, all sorts of other nonsense. Who knows? Welcome new student. Oh, yeah, we got one of these when I was a kid as well. It was like a pamphlet. Printed on horrendous yellow paper. The cheap stuff, you know?
Oh my god. You are so lucky you
Why
finished
now?
high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing
remember
myself to
collecting
the
these.
class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am.
Why are you collecting
Psycho
Shakespeare
House
crap if you're in
girl.
Paris? That makes no
Right.
sense. Why is our address weird? I don't get it. Oh, what a cheery family we were. Oscar Mason. Father of, Charal Mason. Died, blah 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 blah, don't care. Well loved. Churchgoer. Oh, he was Dad's uncle. Huh, interesting. That explains why we've actually got the obituary anyway. What else we got? Oop, hello. Girl with bright pink hair and a military uniform. Dad's mistress? We may never know. Anything good down here? Nope. Nothing I can pinch or interact with. Those are just textures. Doorway. You guys see this? Do you see this? Yes, it's one of these! Oh, I thought I'd never see you again. Lamp goes on, lamp goes off. Lamp goes on, lamp goes off. Lamp goes on. Oh, it's green. Okay, calm down. Calm down! There is no need to panic. Nope. Very nice, a binder. Not particularly useful. Piss off over there. Hello, hello, hello. What's all this then? False bottoms to the drawers. I found a seed. What the fuck? JFK. Oh dear lord. I have the feeling that Daddy Dearest might have been a conspiracy nut. As we all know what happened anyway. The boys from the dwarf transported him back in time and he shot himself. No one will ever figure it out. Can I smash this? Nope. Does it even make a sound? Oh my god. Can you see it? Can you see it? The world's broken. Run away! Okay. What we got? It's a letter for Dad. Why was he hiding it? Dear Terence, I write you on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have little time to consider blah blah past and family. Unliving relative really. Monitor your development and welfare in the years since blah 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 blah. I'm trying to get reassured by the marriage. You're always welcome at Arbor Hill. I will understand something if you find something. Oscar Mason. There you go, cool. So he invited us to come and take a look at the place. Well, we invited Dad, should I say. Presumably just after he'd married, too. Russell opened his eyes and saw them. The stars twinkling as if he was lying on grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts. Even though the place was a million miles away. No, he blinked asleep from his eyes. Blah, 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 blah. John Russell's head swam. He thought he could be drunk. Anyway, he touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto... Ooh, classy. Processing suicide, scanning to shins, completely naked. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear. You vomited all over yourself in front of a gorgeous woman, did you? In a polyfiber tunic. Hello, hello. You're banging the transporter? Operator? Right on. Just make sure that you don't piss her off. Don't rematerialize somewhere without your dick. Dad's spelling such is getting more and more atrocious the further we go into this. So is his grammar as well. My god, this is abysmal. Yeah, capital letters where there shouldn't be capital letters, all sorts of crap going on. Misspellings all over the place. What the hell? Are these like older drafts, or is Dad just slowly losing his marbles? It's President's life twice. Oh, right, okay, I get the messages now. At least I assume I do. So you've basically written a book based on JFK. That's what I'm getting from this. And also purchased a Laserdisc compact player. Sweet. Never really got a chance to get into the whole Laserdisc thing. CDs and whatnot had already, pretty much established themselves by the time I began, buying my own media. My parents were never particularly adventurous when it came to electronics either. Still aren't right now, in fact. They're still using, what, about a 7-year-old laptop? Damn. You could just wrench this thing open. It's not particularly difficult, I'm just saying, nothing in there, apparently. Anything hidden behind the painting? Nope. No idea. I guess at least my dad isn't Mr. Spencer. That's something, right? Mine. Electrical insurance for Dad. Wiring in the house is technically safe. Blah 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 blah. Been added to over the past 400 years, really? My god. Oh dear. Lights blink out for no particular reason. Do we have a ghost? Oh no, just because the wiring's like right under the floorboards. When you tread in certain areas, it causes shortages. Because you create blockages and resistance throughout the course of the system. Not quite as adventurous and interesting as having a ghost, but fancy. Like living in Wales again. Going up and down for different rooms for no particular reason. Loving the armchairs though. Nice to know when the kind of place that has its own library. Piss off over that. We got Dad's second book. That's nice. But he got something clearly hidden underneath it. And I was right. He basically written books about JFK. I suppose it's kind of nice to know Dad isn't a nutter, an author. Still the same thing in many respects. Oh my. Oh, Dad. Ladies in the ring, the women of wrestling. Nice. Gosh, Dad, indeed. Oh. Oh dear. Let's pretend we didn't find Daddy's porn, shall we? What else we got? Daddy also likes teen magazines. That's even more worrying in many respects. Male gaze now subverted. Now walk around entirely covered in burlap sacks. Seems to be the only real way forward. Or backward. And more Dad stuff. He's trying to figure out the name of his books. I gotta say, figuring out the title of a story is almost as much trouble as figuring out the story itself. I'm still good for time, cool. Yeah. So assuming all goes to plan, I'll actually be uploading this more or less directly after playing it, so... Don't know why I bother saying that. Stranger under my roof. The teen years. Fought with change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, blah blah blah. Upside criteria is its worst. Dear Terence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting in the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming rather more trouble than they're worth. From an editing standpoint, you understand. There is a word limit, and it's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents, the non sequiturs, and the unusable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theatre Aficionado want to hear about quality and value of hardware, not ruminations of your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more chance on his say-so. Just write him a nice thank you letter for his patience and generosity. You'll free your old stuff and stop submitting reviews like that again. Then everyone will be happy. Brent Kurtwood. Professional penis. Okay. Oop. 0451. I smell secrets! More of Dad's secrets. I just hope it's not more porn. Last thing I need to find is some sort of weird S&M midget shit in here. 0451. 1. Open. Cracked it. Like a secret spy. Dear Mr. Masson, please find and enclose your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed to our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Yours sincerely, Jeffrey Wise, Attorneys at Law. I, Oscar Masson, possessing full competence, blah blah, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am unmarried and have no children, I have no debts to anyone. I bequeath everything of value, including this dwelling and surrounding acres of Harbour Hill, to all to my nephew. How sweet, we inherited this house. Well, you know, Dad did. Nice. Everything goes to his kids if he dies first. Nice. Written a year after he came to visit, presumably. Yeah, because we were invited in 1972, and this document was drafted up in 1973. Yeah, cool, so... things moved kind of fast in that respect. I hear talking. I scared myself there with that little table. Thought it was someone standing there. Hey, you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm sat just behind you. Wave if you get this and write back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha. And yes, I'm new. What's up? Just since you're new here, you could use a friend. He means fuck buddy. I don't have lots of friends either, so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. You don't mind, do you? No, I don't mind. What do you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Wait, psycho, uncle? He's talking about, Oscar? Did Oscar go nuts in this house? Is that what happened? Oh dear, oh dear. I have a very bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling indeed. You know, I gotta say, of all this amateur sleuthing, I feel very much like a young Jessica Fletcher. Except, you know, a lot hotter. I presume, anyway. It's my character, my theory. And, I suppose in this case, actually, it's not Murder She Wrote, it's more like Murder Dad Wrote. Yeah. What works, works, you know.
This is a severe weather warning. The
Really? No shit, Sherlock.
reports high winds and torrential rain
Drop the-
conditions in the following counties. Austin
Wow.
County,
That's not even textured properly.
Dawn
That's just block colours.
County, and
They're terribly lazy, especially when it's an interactable object. You put the effort in that case, guys.
stay indoors and secure all windows and
Got
doors
X-Files, good man, good man.
at lower elevation.
What else we got in here? Ooh, Robocop. Attack of the Killer to space above and beyond. Red Dwarf. Good man, good man. Morgan Mindy, also good. I'm seeing a lot of sci-fi and stuff there. I approve. I heartily approve. Not particularly interesting. Piss off over there, why don't you? Yeah.
West weather
It's Mom's old work mug.
torrential rain conditions affect
Okay,
the
I
following
guess.
counties.
Now, for those of you who are too young to remember, these are video cassettes. You put them in a VCR to play them. It's quite similar to using this, a audio cassette,
Flood conditions are at lower elevation.
yeah, whatever, which you put inside a tape player as such. Oh, here it comes! Here it comes! What? Anyhow, I should head bash myself into a corner. Or head bang, even. What you got? Terry! Hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has the review looking around. He's looking for some people to do, you know, freelance audio work, that sort of business. Naturally, I thought that last letter he said you were in Spain trying to find a publisher and the latest work of literature and the writing. The stereo reviews is it's piss and simple, you know, in comparison. Sitting at home with a glass of scotch, listening to some records, and then write about how it sounds. Easier. I've included some examples in our magazine, if you want to have a look. If you're interested, just send something over here to this guy, David. Your buddy Mike. Yes, I'm paraphrasing heavily, I know. Sorry. Gotta be done. What we got here? The Andromeda Strain. Ooh, cool. Cool. Time Machine, excellent. Fantastic Voyage. Top Gun, really? Who likes Top Gun? Other than Tom Cruise. Valkyma, you know, before the pie. Turn that off. It's interfering with my jams. Story by Sam. Captain Allegra looked over the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the Black Pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we'd lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you fought too soon." The black ship came up alongside. Captain Black himself came out of the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see that our father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Best story ever. Okay. What else we got? More, tape. The Dark Crystal! Motherfucker! Oh, I want to go watch that now. X-Files, Season 1, blah blah, I don't care. Are they interested in there? What else we got? Hi Terry, please find enclosed, Pioneer, blah blah. Yeah, basically Dad was a product tester. But I thought he was an author. Two conflicting jobs there. Sam, I thought this might help. Dad. Making friends. It's horrible 80s
You know
colour.
that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to
See it
know
all the time in video games.
Well,
Oh
there's
dear.
this girl.
Oh dear.
I think she's a
Poltergeists.
senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk,
Hello, Fort.
but sometimes
Can I
I
hide
see her
inside?
in this like army uniform.
Out of the way.
She's always drawing
You
in
two,
this
piss off.
notebook, looking so
Nope, I cannot.
intense. I had no idea how I would ever have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
That's a lie. Girls don't play video games. Everyone knows that. You know, this is the 90s. Nope. Nothing of interest? Well darn. More hidden goodies? I'm on the lookout for more of Dad's secret things. This turns out to be like an Oswald Madness situation. There's like mirrored panels behind the bathroom and such. I'm going to be, well, creeped out for the most part, considering he apparently had 2 young girls, but, yes. This one. Hello? Is there anybody out there? I'm gonna get naked and take a shower. Read assignment. Samantha Greenbar, blah, blah. Write 2 stories about the menstrual cycle and the production of sperm. Okay. The menstrual cycle, a novella. Early in the morning, blah, blah, Roland. You've written an actual story that just happens to include the stages of the menstrual cycle. Lining of the uterus getting thick and soft. I probably should be summarising this. I'm going to be able to read this properly when I upload it, are you? Long story. It's sort of a World War II drama that includes random sort of parts of the menstrual cycle and whatnot, in place of what would traditionally be like romantic fluff. So we got stuff like she meets her beau, her heart beats, and you know, her body prepares for pregnancy. Guy dies, egg dissolves. That's bad. Teacher wasn't impressed. I like this kid though. She's got my sense of humour. I like it. Don't care about that. Nope, nothing good. Can't open that. That's disappointing. How about more music? Can I have more music?
Somehow I always knew.
Awesome.
Someday we
This was Dad's chilling lounge. He came here to drink and think about things.
let it happen. I just
Dear Mr. Greenbar, I write to inform you, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish the follow-up to your Accidental Pariah. Despite the success of Accidental Savior, when heaven's okay. That explains it all. The reason Dad's doing the review stuff is because his attempts to be an author failed horrendously. Nobody was interested in his work.
Will do and can do.
Can I get that? No, it's just a napkin. I can't get that.
I'm right here looking
What was I even
at
trying?
you. If it ain't me, it's my shadow.
you think I sent you far away.
String. There we go. Ooh, mine. Samantha, give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha the Nintendo Street Fighting tape. Cassette, actually. I gave him my permission. He needs to spend less time with these video games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time. Sincerely, Mary Schwartz.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always
Oh,
have the
kid,
Nintendo
no.
games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
I just got done complimenting you. Don't start acting like a cunt now. What we got? No secret messages? Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Little sister ran away. It's getting pretty clear. I can understand why. You know, Dad's a failed writer, doing a job he quite clearly hates. What we got here? Mom's successful though. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6 period. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Hadouken! Sounds like an interesting
So you know
kid
what
you've
they
made a
say
friend
about
of.
The best laid plans of mice and men. Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the
Katie,
7-Eleven
please, whatever
and
you
ask for a
found,
turn,
don't tell Mom and
but
Dad.
all that practice
The
at
attic.
home did not
Oh,
exactly
dear.
translate in the wild. So
Something in the
after I
attic.
was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
I say, it seems like Sister Dearest has got a bit of a girl crush going on this Lonnie. We need to find more evidence. Photographs, perhaps. Okay, we'll go up there later. Next time. Bye-bye now.